Britain's three key party leaders gather to remember victory in Europe during World War II. There is a fierce battle going on between them now. Gordon Brown is still Prime Minister, his fate on hold as David Cameron courts Nick Clegg to deliver his balance of power to a Conservative Liberal Democrat alliance. Mr Clegg is consulting his party. A so-called triple lock in the Lib Dem constitution means he needs the approval of his inner cabinet, all Lib Dem MPs and the federal executive. And this is the party's price.
Firstly, fair tax reform. Secondly, a new approach in education to provide the fair start that all children deserve in school. Thirdly, a new approach to the economy, so that we can build a new economy from the rubble of the old. And fourthly, fundamental political reform to our political system.
If the Conservative wooing succeeds, it would produce an unlikely alliance of centre-left and centre-right. More unlikely still, given age-old ideological and personal antipathy. David Cameron has pledged common ground on the first three Lib Dem policy priorities, but it's the fourth the Liberal Democrats most cherish, a change in Britain's centuries-old electoral system. And that's the one thing they probably won't get from the Conservatives.
We have nothing to fear from proportional representation.
Contrary to what some Conservatives say, there is public support for electoral reform. Many people feel that under the current system their votes just don't count enough. Proportional representation, on the other hand, would have delivered more Lib Dem MPs, more easily accommodating an anti-Conservative centre-left alliance in government. It's a system the Conservatives fear could lock them out of power for decades.
How long the talking will last is a matter of great speculation. Days, certainly, but there is a real sense of urgency. The financial markets in such pressing economic times will not tolerate uncertainty for long. If Conservative Lib Dem talks fail, other options quickly come into play.
But there's huge pressure both on the Liberal Democrats and the Conservatives because they don't like each other. It's not very long ago David Cameron, the leader of the centre-right Conservatives, was describing Nick Clegg, the leader of the centrist Lib Dems, as a joke. And all of a sudden they're trying to be forced into this marriage of inconvenience which will end in a very quick and messy divorce.
A further possibility is a Lib Dem pact with Labour. The two are far better suited, and it might buy Gordon Brown more time in office, but together they don't command a majority in Parliament. A coalition would require the support of smaller parties, and that spells instability. Not what the country needs as it faces the prospect of a perfect economic storm.